Good morning. We are back for another meal prep. We're going to go ahead and cook some food, get our first meal in of the day. It is currently 9:32, so we're a little behind schedule. We did some stuff on the computer before we went for a walk. We considered not going for a walk, but that's never a good idea. So I'm super tired. I stayed up super late last night live streaming. It was dope. It was fantastic. A lot of active people in that live stream, so super grateful for it. Got 10 subscribers from that live stream alone, which is fantastic. So again, thank you. Thank you guys. And if you're popping in or you're watching this, subscribe to the channel because it definitely helps. I appreciate it. And it makes it way more fun. The more people that participate in the comments, the better, right? So that's what we are after. That's what we're going for. And let's go ahead and cook some food. Guys, you know that I am a creature of habit. So the food's going to be very similar to yesterday, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be nutritious, and we're going to enjoy it. So I'm going to grab some dishes. I'm going to grab 2 plates and a bowl. So that way I can go ahead and prepare my workstation. We can get set up with everything, and then we can get rocking and rolling. Because like I said, I'm a little behind schedule, and I'm hungry. I don't have anything pressing coming up in the immediate. I do have some things that I got to take care of on the computer, but I don't have any appointments this morning. So we're going to get this taken care of. We're going to get some food in our belly. It's going to be about 1,400 calories, I think. And then we'll work at the computer for like 2 hours. And then we'll go work out. And we are deadlifting today. So we've got like a 415 deadlift on the books, on the agenda. I'm super tired, so I'm a little nervous about that. We'll adjust on the fly. Like we're not committed to the program, so to speak. Like we're not married to it. We can adapt and listen to our body. And since we did stay up super late last night and sleep increases like injury risk, we'll be mindful of that. If it feels froggy fresh, we'll go for it. If it doesn't feel froggy fresh, we will not go for it, right? We'll make that decision in the gym. We'll warm up and see how it feels. But welcome. How's everybody's Wednesday going? I had to check and see what day it is. It's Wednesday. So how's everybody's Wednesday? What are we up to on this fine Wednesday morning? Where are you coming in from? Are you on the East Coast and is it deep into the morning, or are you somewhere else? Are you in Europe and it's later in the day, or are you on the West Coast where it's super early in the morning? Curious where everybody is coming in from. But we're out here cooking meals, making the best of the day, making the best of the morning. We've got plans, we've got goals. And so we, without a doubt, are going to hit those plans and those goals. So I don't have water. So I got to use the tap water, which is kind of gross, right? I've got more like bottles of water in my truck, but the tap water here is kind of gross. So it is what it is though, right? We don't care too much. At least it's cooking, so like we can't taste it. But we'll get us our yogurt. So we do like 2 yogurts every meal. It's the Oikos Pro. It's super good, y'all. It's like 20 grams of protein per serving. So 2 cups of that. And then we'll mix in some like actual mixed berries. I know this is called mixed berry, but we're going to do some real mixed berries too, right? And then we got to get our eggs in the belly. Eggs are delicious, guys. We love the eggs. So I eat 6 eggs a day. I eat 3 eggs at each meal. I mix it up. It adds a really nice texture, nice flavor. It's got a nice micronutrient like profile, which is fantastic. And it's got a lot of fat. Like not like objectively a lot of fat, but it's like dense and fat. And so just like really helping with the hormones and stuff like that. So that is fantastic. I love that. I eat like, I think right now I'm at like 125, 130 grams of fat per day. I feel really good on that. So my macros right now look like 240 in protein, like 125, 130 in fat, and then the rest in carbs. And so we're sitting like yesterday, we had like 2,800 and some change. We're going between like 2,800 and like 3,100 calories right now. That's kind of where we're sitting. We're sitting pretty. We are consistent with our weight. We've kind of settled into the low 180s. We'll see where things continue to go from here. Long-term game plan is to continue to lean out, but we're in a maintenance phase right now, right? We got to let the body heal, let the body recover, let the metabolism come back up. We're actually reverse dieting. So the game plan is to increase calories. We're trying to increase calories up to about 32 to 3,500 per day. That's the goal, right? That's what we're after. And so we'll get there. And I think I don't know, we'll spend maybe like 2 weeks or so where we're at in terms of calories, and then maybe up it by a little bit to that 3,100, 3,200 mark, kind of see how it feels, how it looks, and then just go from there, guys, right? We're reverse dieting. Right now, we're also trying to get super strong. So I've got a couple goals on the year. I want to hit a 405 back squat at body weight 185. I want to hit a 515 deadlift this year, body weight 185. And then we got a couple other goals, but those are big goals. And in order to hit those, we got to get big, right? I want to stay lean. I want to get leaner, but we can't be like super tiny and lift those numbers, especially since we're like not dedicated power lifters, right? Like it's not what I do all the time. I like being fit. I like well-roundedness. And so that's what we're after, but we're going to hit it. And for sure, I feel with a pretty high degree of certainty, with a high level of confidence, that we will hit both of those numbers this year, no problem. So 405 back squat, body weight 185, and a 515 deadlift, body weight 185. I think we're going to be good. But what's everybody up to? Come on, guys. I know it's tough. It's the morning. Maybe we're at work. Maybe we're sleepy. But comment. Like, it just makes it more fun, guys. It makes it more fun, especially so I don't have to like ramble to myself. You guys are way more active in the evening. So like the late night stream is super active, which is great. So I think I'm going to keep doing that because it works well, right? Like it serves the purpose. It moves us towards the objective. But then we gotta find the people that are active in the morning, right? The early morning people that are actually active in the comments, because I want questions. Because I don't just like talking to myself, man. Like, what good is that? What fun is it to just sit here and talk to myself? It's a lot more fun to answer questions. And it sounds like it's a little less repetitive and it feels a little less ridiculous, right? So, but here we are. I'm here for it either way. We adapt, we roll with the punches, and then, so I put my yogurt in a bowl. Make sure I try to get as much as I can out of here. But because I'm going to add the mixed berries, right? The mixed berries add a ton of texture. I really like it. It makes it like super, I don't know if creamy is the right word, but that's kind of where I was heading. Like it's obviously already dairy, so it's creamy. But I like the texture that the fruit adds to it. And so you'll see like I use frozen fruit, but I let it thaw out in the fridge for about 24 hours. And so we've got our frozen fruit here, the mixed berries. I buy like same brand, but a bunch of different like varieties. So we prefix our like single cups. We let them thaw out for about 24 hours. So like when I get one out, I'll pull it out of the freezer, put it in the fridge, let it thaw out. I'll have 2 in the fridge at a time. I'm actually out of these, so I've got to redo some today. I've got to do some dishes because I don't have any clean containers. And because it's just me, we don't do dishes super often. Like we just kind of go through everything and all of my dishes fill up the dishwasher and then we run it and we kind of repeat that cycle every like 4 days is pretty regular. So, that's okay. It's a little dry, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Let's add a little bit of water. Nothing is burnt, so that's good. Whoa. Guys, I hit the computer. It's not great. But we're here, right? So we'll go ahead. Oh, good. Nice. Okay, cool, guys. That is fantastic. The turkey is not burnt whatsoever. It's not even cooked all the way through, which is amazing. But we were bound to get distracted from the live feed at some point. But let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know what you're up to this morning. It is Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. What are you excited about? Do you get excited about Wednesday because it's close to the end of the week? Are you excited about Wednesday because it's where most people slack off? Like if you've ever been a part of a sales team, like that's what they say. Like the winners, like hit it hard on Wednesday, right? Like everybody starts to trail off towards the weekend, but like the Sharks, Wednesday's their day. It's hump day, right? So anyway, I am working out and it's going to be amazing. I'm super excited. So not only do we have heavy deadlifts today, but we also have handstand walks, and we increased the volume. Well, not the volume. I think the volume might have decreased or stayed the same last week, but we increased the single set distance. So we went from 60 feet to 75 feet. And those sets are broken into down and back. So it was 30 feet down, 30 feet back. Now it's 37 and a half, or 37 and a half down, 37 and a half back. And that made a big difference last week. Like you could tell that extra 7.5 feet was huge. I think it'll be better this week. And then what else we got? We got the D-ball, the Rogue D-ball. That's super cool. And then what else? We got some like strict toes to bar, some ring rows. We're going to do some strict muscle ups again today. It's like some post like end of the workout accessory work. So we'll do some strict muscle ups. That'll be super good. I'm super excited for those. My biceps are actually still pretty sore from last week. So surprisingly, last week was the first time I did muscle ups in a very, 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 very long time. And I was surprisingly sore, like in my biceps. Like I noticed when I trained on Friday, like they were sore, more sore than normal. And that's super cool. Like I'm here for it, right? But on Monday, I still hadn't like fully recovered. I noticed that my upper body pulling was not super strong. Like it wasn't, it was just like, it was a little diminished from normal, right? And I still feel it today. Like if I flex my biceps, like they're still like a little sore. So I suspect that the muscle ups today are going to be worse. I believe that we will not. Last week we did 3 sets of 4 strict like ring muscle ups. And so I think this week will probably be limited to like 2 or 3. It may be the same, like even if objectively like a little diminished in power, skill maybe a little higher than last week. So that might be, we might still be able to squeeze out sets of 4. Honestly, I'm unsure. We'll see. I don't have enough data right now to like accurately predict what that is going to look like, right? But we've got strict ring muscle ups on the calendar. And then we got so distracted, we didn't add seasoning, but we're adding seasoning right now. And I love the dark flavors. Like, boy, oh boy, that nutmeg right there is good. And then, yeah, guys, I'm super excited to get out and go work out today. Super excited for that. It's going to be fantastic. So now what we're going to do, we are going to not use that fork, but we're going to get our eggs in there. That way we can get our eggs in our belly. So, the third one, the past couple of days has been rough. And also that first egg crack was rough. We got some shell in there. So, but that's okay. We took care of it. And then what else we got? So toes to bar, we got deficit push-ups. I'm a big fan of deficit push-ups right now. So the deficit push-ups, we're doing 12-inch deficit push-ups. So my hands are on 12-inch risers, my feet are on 12-inch risers, and it's amazing. It's an incredible stretch. And I really noticed a difference in my ability to bench. So it's really increased my muscle recruitment of my chest in the bench press. So I do close grip bench press. I don't do like conventional. So I do like shoulder width, not like narrow, but like, you know, close grip. And I like it, right? It feels really good. It's definitely like very safe, whatever, but really, really like it. I thought I was getting a phone call, but I've always felt like I wasn't necessarily like recruiting enough chest in it to like effectively press. And since I've started doing the deficit push-ups, even keeping the close grip bench press, I just feel like my chest is so much more active in the press. Like it might even be the angle of which like my elbows are at with the close grip, but it just feels so much stronger. And it's also stronger. Like you can like look at the numbers. So I do a lot of tempo work. So we're still like pretty light objectively. But like last week I hit my top set. I hit 5 at 185 with a 3-second down tempo. So 3 seconds down, 3-second pause on the chest, explode up, 1-second pause at the top. So that's a pretty long time under tension for a set of 5. And so 185 for that set was super dope. And it just feels good, man. Like I would love this. I don't know if it'll happen this year. I don't know if it'll happen ever, but I would love to hit a 315 bench press. Like it's not going to be the end of the world if I never do that in my lifetime, but it'd also be really cool, right? Like I would, and I think it's possible. When I think back on it, like lifetime PR is like 295. Obviously I was way, 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 way heavier than right now when I hit that. But I think that based on that, like I'm definitely like very strong for my body weight at this point. And so I think that a 315 deadlift is probably in the cards. Whoops, not deadlift. A 315 bench press is probably in the like cards. So we'll see. But we'll let, yeah, this looks dope, y'all. This looks super good today. So we're gonna let that kind of finish right there. We're gonna mix up our fruit. And so you can see as we mix it up, the juices, man, the juices just get all up in there. And that's what I love about these mixed berries as they thaw out from being frozen, right? Like all that liquid, all that goodness, it just goes into the yogurt and it makes it so much better, like so much better. So we mix it up, we get it like pretty even. There's a lot of pomegranate seeds in here. So, but we like it. We like it all. And so like we mix it up so good. And it's going to be so good in our belly, guys. It's going to be so good. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, the lighting's terrible. The lighting is absolutely atrocious. Y'all can't see that at all. But that is what my yogurt looks like mixed up with the berries. And honestly, guys, it's so good. If you've never done that, you got to do it, right? But never fear. You got to give it a go, guys. You got to give it a go. I'm back. I was just taking my food to the table because we're almost done. We're wrapping it up. And not a single comment. We had people here the whole time, which is dope, but not a single one of you guys commented. And what's going on there? Are you at work? Are you driving your cars? I know you text and drive. I know everybody texts and drive, right? But I'm not encouraging that behavior. I'm just saying, like, what's the excuse for not commenting? What is the excuse for not commenting? But guys, before I call it a day, check this out. It might not look appetizing, but it's delicious. So we've got 2 cups of jasmine rice. We've got a beef patty, a turkey patty, all chopped up in there. We've got some banana peppers and then 3 eggs. And it is going to be delicious. So this plus the 2 cups of yogurt and cup of fruit, that is like 1,400, 1,500 calories. And then I'm actually not going to dip out yet. What I am going to do is I am going to feed dog. We got to feed dog. So we can live stream for a few more minutes to feed dog. Stove's cut off. We're good there. That's cool. We'll clean that up in a minute. And so dog deserves to get some food. Ignore the crinkles, guys. The crinkles are rough, but dog's gonna get some food. So it's just simple kibble, guys. It's simple kibble, but we're gonna put about 8 ounces of water in it, maybe a little bit more. Let it get all soaked up. That way she gets some water in there with her. Obviously it's super salty, of course. So we'll let this sit for a second, let it get like nice and soggy before we let her have it. And that way it's not just like super dry, absorbing all the moisture in her tummy. It makes it a little bit better. And then we're going to eat some food. And then, guys, that's all she wrote. I wish you would have commented, but I had a good time either way. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll check back in for my live stream later. We're going to live stream all of our meals that we cook in here. So 2 a day. We're going to rock and roll. And then I'll see you later for daily audit. And we're going to start doing nightly late night live streams. They seem to be pretty interactive, a lot more viewers than the daytime, and a lot more comments. So we're going to keep that up and keep doing that. But I will see you guys in 5 or 6 hours for my next meal.